Hey everyone, it's Claudia. Today I'm going to be showing you how I kind of got this sunsetty reddish orange kind of vibe look, and I used the BH Cosmetic palette and the Jaclyn Hill palette and to create this look, and I will list every product in the description below. But if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Bye! To start off with today, we are dipping into the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I am dipping into this yellowy shade right here. Oops, my finger flew. Okay, but right there. And I'm taking a fluffy brush and packing that in the crease and a little bit above. And I did already set my eyes, so we don't have to worry about that. I used the Tarte Shape Tape and the Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder to set the concealer down. Now on an even more precise brush like this, I am dipping into this orange shade right there, and I'm popping that in the crease and just a little bit below the yellow shade. Then on a clean fluffy brush, I'm taking that same orange shade and blending it. Then on my Morphe M433 brush, I am taking the red from the palette right here and dipping into that and then placing that in my crease, just below the orange shade. Okay, now that the base of the eye is done, I'm taking some water and then spritzing my brush with it. And then I'm dipping into this white shade right here and placing that all over the lid. And since it's not as pigmented as I would like, I'm going to take my finger and then just dab it on. And to deepen up the outer corner, I'm taking this same little brush and I'm dipping into the black in the palette, tapping off the excess and kind of deepening up the outer corner, and then bringing it into the crease. To further blend those two together, I'm taking this fluffy brush, the Dome Shadow Brush by Real Techniques, and blending those all together. Going back into that red shade that I showed you guys, I'm taking that and blending it into the black. I am then going to take the shade Faint, but first I'm spraying my brush with some water, picking up the shade Faint from the Jaclyn Hill palette and placing that all over the lid. Mesh those two together. I'm taking the shade called Sissy on this kind of flat brush. I already sprayed it with some setting spray, and then bringing that in all the way. And the reason I placed down the white shade is so that these shades kind of like all are a little lighter, so that you can really see what I did. clean up some of the fallout, I am taking just a plain old makeup wipe and taking it under my eyes. And then cleaning up the rest of my face to kind of prep it. Okay guys, so my skin is prepped, and now we're going to move on to foundation. And I'm just taking the Maybelline Super Stay in the shade Porcelain and dotting it on my forehead, cheeks, nose, chin, and then I'm going to blend it out. Moving on to concealer, I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape and applying that on my under eyes and any other areas that I feel like I need more coverage. Powder today, I'm using the Maybelline Loose Setting Powder in the shade Fair, and I'm taking that on an MUA Professionals brush, which is the highlighter brush 022. I use it for powder though because I don't think that highlighter would really work with it. I'm taking that and buffing it in. Now that powder is done, we're going to do the lower lash line, and I am taking that orangey yellow shade right here and mixing it in with the shade next to it and popping that on my lower lash line. And I am bringing it quite far down. I am then dipping into this red shade right there and taking that on an even more defined brush, which is the Smudge Brush by Real Techniques, and really getting that under my lash line. And then with a kind of like an eyebrow brush like this, I am taking the black from the BH Cosmetics palette and really getting that close to the lash line, but only bringing it up about to here. Next, what we are going to do is we are going to take the Profusion Contour palette in the shade Medium, and we're dipping into the shade called Walnut in there on a Sonia Kashuk brush, which doesn't have a name on it or anything, but it's from like a Christmas collection thing. And I'm just applying that to my cheekbones, forehead, my nose, and chin. Blend that out. I'm using a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and then going in circular motions. To bronze, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and on that same Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques, I am bronzing with it. For blush today, I'm using the Milani Powder Blush in the shade Romantic Rose. And taking that on a contour slash highlighter brush by MUA, and I'm using the highlighter side. Dipping into that blush, tapping off the excess, and applying that to my cheeks. To blend out the nose contour, I'm just using a clean brush. This is the Deluxe Crease Brush, and I am sweeping that along my nose. For highlighter today, I'm using this Ulta Beauty palette, this one right here, and I am dipping into that on a Kenzie fan brush and applying that to the high points of my cheekbones. Then with my finger, I'm dotting it on the tip of my nose and then down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and a little bit on the forehead. Okay, for setting spray, I'm using this one that I got off Hush, and it is by Clean Color, and this is my first time using it, so I'm going to see how it works. And it is the Pro Sealer Makeup Setting Spray. It's matte, and it's supposedly long-lasting. It does say to shake before using, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm just going to spritz it all over my face. To further blend that in, I am going to take the clean side of my sponge and dab that on. And then for mascara today, I am using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and this is in the shade Blackest Black, and I am popping that on my eyes. For lipstick today, I'm using the Urban Decay one, and this one is called Backseat, and I am applying that to my lips. And there you have it. This is the finished look. I'm probably going to pop on some jewelry and some stuff because I am going to work with this, so yeah. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Any other questions or comments, just comment them in the comment section below and I'll reply. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing day.